Welcome back. Today, we're going to learn about just-in-time compilers. Before diving into topic, I want you to know what was the need to have a just-in-time compiler. For that, we need to understand the basics, pros and cons of compiler and interpreter. Let's now look at it. We'll start with compiler and then move on to interpreter. Finally, let's arrive at the need that created just-in-time compiler. Let's get started. Now let's explore compiler. How does compiler work? In simple words, compiler scans the entire program and then translates it as a machine code. What are the pros of this approach? It is a reduce runtime overhead, but there are a lot of cons. It takes a large amount of time to analyze the whole source code, which helps the code run faster comparatively. It generates intermediate object code, which further requires linking, hence it takes more memory. It generates the error message only after scanning the whole program, hence debugging will be much harder compared to interpreter. Now let's look at interpreter. An interpreter is a computer program that directly executes the instruction. In other words, what it does is it translates the program one statement at a time. It takes less amount of time to analyze the source code, but the overall execution time is much slower. Unlike compiler, no intermediate object is required. Hence, it is memory efficient. It keeps on running the program until the first error is met, in which case it stops. Hence, debugging is much easier. Now that you understand both compiler and interpreter, let us ask ourselves which one is better. Well, they both have their pros and cons. Now let's think for ourselves, is there a way we can do better? How about combining the best of both worlds? Well, this is what some great minds across the world came up with. And that, now friends, is JIT compiler. JIT compilation is combination of the two traditional approaches. That is, ahead of time compilation and interpretation. Also the combination of advantages and drawbacks of both. JIT compilations are particularly suited for dynamic programming languages. One such language, my friends, is JavaScript. Now, I hope that you've understood everything about JIT compilers. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you like the content, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.